Hello everybody, Tyranno here, and welcome back to the Storm Warning dev server. And today we're taking a look at a new German artillery vehicle, the PZH-2000, which is coming to the German tech tree between the Ferdinand and the Raketenautomat at battle rating 7.7, tier 5, and is also coming to the Italian tech tree, or as a Hungarian vehicle, as a pack vehicle at the same battle rating and rank. And so this is a vehicle that a lot of people have been waiting for a very long time. And as you can see, it is armed with a 155mm Rheinmetall Length 52 howitzer. So this can fire your standard HE shell, so you've got your M107 with 61mm penetration, your M110 smoke shell, the M107 HEVT shell, but also this 155mm OE-F3. Now it has the same penetration as the M107, while having about 372 meters a second extra velocity, so that should be far more accurate at longer ranges. And you can see it has got a reload rate of 7.8 seconds, and a targeting speed of 6.5 degrees in the horizontal and 3.9 degrees in the vertical. You do also have a roof-mounted 7.62mm machine gun for against aircraft and soft-skin targets. You've got a laser rangefinder, which is pretty good for targeting faraway enemies, and you've got night vision devices for your gunner, commander, and driver, as well as smoke grenades for aiding in concealment. The armour is obviously not going to be the best in the world, it only really maxes out at about 30mm, but you do have some composite screens, but unfortunately these are all on the roof, so they're not going to be particularly effective against enemy ground vehicles, and I suspect most enemy aircraft are going to have bombs capable of penetrating this armour. The actual armour underneath is only 10mm. I believe composite screens are more effective against chemical shells rather than kinetic shells, so I don't think they're going to add much in the way of protection. You've got a few more down here as well on various hatches and the whole roof. And you can see inside you've got a crew of 5, so you've got your driver down at the front there, and then you've got your 2 loaders, commander, and your gunner up here in the turret. Commander can also fire the main armament, and the gunner's got 4 times zoom for the main weapon. And it does seem to be pretty speedy, so it's got top speed going forward and backwards of 37 miles per hour on 8 gears, on a 884 horsepower engine, so it should be decently speedy. Or most of the shells seem to be down here in the hull front. You have got a whole bunch of charges at the back here though, so if you take a shot to the back, you're definitely going to be screwed. And if you take a shot through the whole front, which admittedly is protected a little bit by the engine, but if a shell does get through there, it's probably going to cause quite a lot of problems for you as well. Probably going to ammo rack you, to be honest. So we take this out for a quick test drive just to see how it performs. Right, so here we are in the testing ground. It does seem to turn on the spot pretty quickly, so that could be used to try and target enemies to your flank a little bit, increase your traverse speed. Try out the laser rangefinder. It doesn't seem to be working at the moment. It's giving the right distance, but it's not adjusting the sights like it usually does. So we've managed to take out the IT-1 pretty quickly. Target the Shilka over there. Yeah, so it seems like it's got a decent reload rate, decently accurate. We've got the machine gun for against soft skin targets and enemy aircraft, but it's only a small caliber machine gun, so it's not going to do a huge amount of damage. There is the driver view. Don't have a commander's view, unfortunately. And there, our smoke grenades are on the main gun mantlet itself. We carry 8 of them. You probably want to be reversed in a way when you deploy them, which of course you can do pretty quickly because this does have the same reverse speed as going forward speed. And just take out that T-62. And you can see the turret traverse. It's not the fastest in the world, but again, it is an artillery vehicle. It's not supposed to be particularly fast at engaging, close-in targets. And it is a very bulky vehicle, so it's going to be quite easy to spot, but yeah, it seems like this is going to be a very good addition for the German tech tree. And I've managed to damage myself by doing such a close shot. And so that is the PZH-2000. Yeah, this looks like it's going to be a very good addition to the German tech tree. We'll just take a very quick look at the Hungarian one, but I believe it is basically the same. It just has a camouflage net. So yeah, you've got the camouflage net, but you've still got the composite screens on the top here. You've still got the same main gun. Still have your night vision devices and your laser rangefinder. I don't think there's anything particularly different about it inside. So, yeah, I'm not entirely sure why they added this as a pack vehicle. Maybe just because the Italians don't need this vehicle, but it's a bit weird considering we had the M44, which went to about 6 different nations in this update. Yeah, definitely something people have been looking forward to for a long time, and I think it will do very well in War Thunder. Anyway, that's just a quick video looking at the PZH-2000. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. I've been Tyranno. I'll see you next time.